Michael joins us now out of Riccarton. Great scenes from last year, Michael, and I'm sure you're hoping to try and do the same thing this year.
Yeah, for sure, mate. Nothing better than a Group 1. So, no, it was great last year. I'd had a bit rough couple of months there with suspensions, and that was my last day, and I think it was my last ride before the suspension, so it was really good.
Well, let's talk about your ride today, Michael, and she comes in with the right form profile to say that she's going to be hard to beat. She's a horse that was very good with what she did first time of asking this season in the Gold Trail. That's always a good form reference, and then she backed it up in the Soliloquy. She's run very good sectionals every time she's gone to the races as well this preparation.
Yeah, she has. Look, she probably in the Gold Trail, she probably should have won. I was just back on the inside, and I got going that quick. I overshot the run a little bit and then pinballed through it, but and then she was really good again the other day, just got shuffled back at a vital point, and then was strong late. Coming today, Riccarton, big track, I think could really suit her.
That's right, big roomy track, 1,600 metres. They're all good factors to see you overcome the barrier draw, because obviously you are drawn out, and she's a horse that I'm sure you'll just look to get comfortable and hope things happen in front for you so that there's enough happening in front for you to be able to finish over the top.
Yeah, that'll be the thing. Sort of the first 200 to 300 metres is going to be very important to sort of where I end up from that outside gate and the speed. But if I can get a comfortable enough run in the running, I think the last 500 is going to be explosive.
Yeah, and as we saw here, Michael, look, again, like these two feature races we're concentrating on, Dealer wins this race off the front, the same with the Sarton around the Tinker McPhee race. That was one off the front. Both you and Tinker McPhee have been able to produce really good sectionals in both of those races from back in the field. So off the back of that, you must come here with a fair bit of confidence she can run a big race today.
Yeah, very confident that she'll run really well. As I said, I'm just a little bit concerning with the gate that we've got, but in a field that's very competitive. But if I can get the right run, I'm really confident that I'm on the right horse.
All right, what's the team said about her preparation in the South Island? How's it all gone for her leading into today?
She only flew down on Thursday, but from what I've been told, she's come and travelled really well. That was their plan, to travel her down late, because she is a little bit of a quirky filly. So from what I've heard, everything's gone really well.
All right, perfect. All right, Michael, we'll move on to race number 2 now. Cope Dreamwood is your ride here for the Pitmans. Great supporters of you, of course, whenever you go south, and you've had a lot of success for the stable. What do you make of this horse's chances leading into this race today?
I thought his run the first day was super. Off a white gate, he got back to last, rode for a bit of luck. Didn't get the best of luck, and he felt like if he had a bit of clear air, he would have been really strong.
As I said, the Pitmans, I mean, they have their horses ready to go, so I mean, it's a pretty good stable to be associated with if you can get some rides for them over Cup Week.
Yeah, most definitely. They target this carnival every year, of course, because they're down here, but we've had good success the first 2 days, so hopefully it can carry on again today.
All right, Michael, we'll move on to the next race. We see the completion of Cope Dreamwood there in race number 2, and of course you were aboard on that occasion on day number 1. I want to go to Rock Sensation now, Michael, in race number 5. This was a horse that Jonathan Parks was able to ride and get home strongly over the top of them last time to the races in 65 grade. Moves up to 74, but from what we saw last week, this is looks like a nice ride for you.
Yeah, he looks a lovely ride to pick up. Jonathan's not here today, so I've been able to hop on. He come from back and wide, and he was explosive when he let him go, so if he could repeat that today, I'm sure he's going to be another great chance.
Yeah, it's Rock Sensation getting the business done here last time out to the races here out of Riccarton. And then I want to move to another key ride that you've got, Michael, and that's in race number 12, and that being Whale Song. This is a horse that you were able to win on last time out, of course, on the first day of the carnival. It is a horse who won in the 74 grade, so stays in the same grade, so goes up in weight. But boy, with what we saw, visually looked fairly easy to the line.
He's probably been the most impressive horse I've ridden so far this week. His win the other day was electric. Like, he really let down good, and just as I got sort of to the horses that were in front of me, I thought he might have been coming to the end of his run, and he changed legs and took off again. I thought he was really, really impressive.
Sounds like it's a fairly warm day there today, Michael. Of course, and we've got the change in track conditions from Wednesday. How have you found the track play over the first couple of days?
I think it's played really well. It was in beautiful order first day. With the rain, it had a little bit of wear and tear down to the inside. It's been good weather down here since, so I'm picking it's going to play really well.
All right. How have you found the season so far, Michael? Of course, you've had 114 rides so far this season, 23 wins. You feel as though you're in a pretty good zone at the moment?
Yeah, I feel like I'm riding really well and really happy with the way things are going. I didn't kick off till a bit later in the season, but we kicked off well and we're keeping it going, so hopefully we can carry that on throughout the rest of the season as well, BP.
Any other rides there that you like throughout the program that we haven't touched on?
I think Tokarangi and Whale Song are probably my two best. From what I've heard, Son of Mahar's going really well. He's a horse that's done really good things in the past and here at Riccarton. So outside those two, maybe Son of Mahar.
All right, well, let's hope your riding's going as maybe a bit better than that moustache that you've got growing there at the moment. But all the best today, Nabba, and hopefully you can find a couple of winners for you.
Thanks, BP. Cheers, mate.